get going. We're going to start with our warm-up, rolling the shoulders. So it's Mobility Monday. It's all about movement and stretching. Everyone generally is tight on a Monday from weekend endeavors, and we never stretch enough, so this is a class entirely dedicated to movement and stretching. And arms out to the side. Let's roll those shoulders. Loosening off the rotator cuff. If your shoulders are sore at all, lower the arms. That's it. Breathing out. And then let's go for big shoulder circles, moving them arms forward. That's it. Beautiful. Loosening things off. Don't worry if you hear a few clicks and cracks. As long as nothing's sore, that's perfect. All right, from here, we're going to do our I call it the butterfly because it feels like a swimming stroke. You're going to breathe out, pull your belly button in, round your back, bring the arms in front of you. And then breathing out, open up your chest. Let's go. I know if any swimming teacher saw me doing butterfly like this, they'd throw me out the pool. That's it. And really extend the back as you open. Let's go for 2 more. Breathing out. And 1. Taking the arms up above your head. You're going to breathe out, pull them into cactus. So elbows in at your waist. Spread those fingers, lifting up your chest. Breathing in, arms up. And breathing out as you stretch, reaching forward. Have your head up, looking at your hands. If you need to bend your knees, you can. And then folding down to the floor. Relax your arms, relax your head. And on a breath out, start curling up. Tucking that pelvis under. Rolling up, slide those shoulders down and back, and head comes up last. Let's go for 2 more. Breathing in and out. Squeezing the shoulders down and back, breathing in, arms up, and breathing out as you stretch forward, reach. Pull your belly button in and folding down. And on a breath out, curling up all the way, tucking under. Beautiful. Let's go for 1 more, then we're going down onto the floor, breathing in and out. Lifting up that chest, squeeze those shoulder blades down, breathing in, arms all the way up, and breathing out as you stretch and folding down. Coming down onto the floor. Good, you're going to put your left leg in front, leaning forward. Have that knee over your ankle, slide your back leg back, hands on the inside. And we're going to roll those hips side to side. That's it. Think of wagging your tail like a dog. Breathing out. Good. Really lean forward on that. Try and drop your hips down a little bit more. So you get a nice stretch in that back leg. That's it. There we go. Now from here, sending your bum back, straightening that front knee. Move your hands back wherever you need to. Make sure that knee goes straight. And coming forward, lift your chest. And breathing out. We're going 5 times, forward and back. Making sure that front knee goes straight. Beautiful. 2 more. Last 1. Perfect. Let's change sides. Other leg in front, so my right leg, lean forward onto that leg, make sure your knees over your ankle, hands on the floor, slide that back leg as far back as you can, and rotate those hips side to side. Perfect. Breathing out. Nice, sending the bum back, straightening that knee, and coming forward, slide those shoulders down, lift your chest. 5 times, forward and back. Think of sliding and gliding those tissues, straighten that knee, beautiful. 2 more, sending those hips back. Last 1. Very nice. We're going to come and stay on your hands and knees. From here, we're going to do shoulder protraction, retraction. So you want to think of sliding that shoulder blade forward and back in this position. Make sure your knees are under your hips, hands under your shoulders. Push the floor away. Keep your belly button pulled in. You're not moving your back. It's just those shoulder blades. That's it. Breathing out. Very nice. Good jobs. Pushing the floor away. Really trying to get that dissociation between the shoulder blades, because the temptation is when you pull those arms forward, the whole back goes, but you want to just be able to move the shoulder blades. Nice. Now from here, tuck your toes under at the back. Back stays nice and flat, tummy pulled in. We're going to breathe out and lift those knees off the floor. Just about 5 centimeters. Let's go. Breathing out to lift. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. 4 more. Breathing out to lift. 5, 4, 2, 1, and down. We got 3 more. Shoulders down and back. Lift those knees. 5, 4, 2, 1, and down. 2 more. Shoulders down, tummy in. Lift. 5, 4, 2, 1, and down. Last time. Lift. 5, 4, 2, 1. Beautiful. Place your feet together. Open up your knees. And let's push back into a child's pose. Think of pushing the palms of your hands into the floor. Nice. Breathing out. Now from here, walk your hands to the left side. And you want to push the palms of your hands into the floor. And think of pushing your bottom over your right heel. Drop that right shoulder down to the floor. Stretch. Breathing out. Beautiful. Now coming back into the middle, walk those hands into the middle and then all the way to the other side. Push yourself back and drop that shoulder. That's it. Beautiful. All right, coming up, let's grab your foam roller. Right, coming onto your bottom, lie on the roller, rolling all the way back. Make sure your head is properly supported. If for any reason, and I never say this, but if you have a towel or something with you, if you find your head is in that position where you're bending it back, you might need to put your head on a towel so it can just rest your chin. You never want to be there. So if for any reason your spine is shaped where you're in that position, put a towel, rest it up. Hands out to the side, palms facing upwards. And we're going to go into our snow angels. Now with this, I want you to roll your pelvis so your low back is glued to the roller. So tilt your pelvis forward, pull that belly button in, keep your low back glued to the roller. And you're going to go for your snow angels. If you can, keep those hands on the floor. If you need to lift them off, that's fine. But make sure your low back stays glued to the roller. Nice. We got 4 more. Tummy pulled in. Breathing out, stretch. Keep that arm nice and straight if you can. Beautiful. This just loosens off the chest. Great job. 1 more. Now, taking those arms up towards the ceiling, palms facing each other, slide those shoulders away from your ears. Tummy pulled in. You're going to breathe out. Lift your 1 foot up and down. So you want to really connect that core. If your balance is not great and you want to try and keep your hands a bit closer to the floor, otherwise really scoop in those abs. Breathing out as you lift. We're alternating sides. That's it. Going for 10. Beautiful. We got 3 more. Keep that low back glued to the roller. 2. 1. Perfect. Right, take your hands down to the floor. You're going to lift your feet up into tabletop. Pull your belly button in. Now from here, we're going to go into leg swap. So keep your back glued to the roller. Tap one foot down, hinging from the hip and up. That's it. Breathing in. Pull your belly button in. Keep it glued to the roller. Beautiful. If you can't put your feet all the way down, that's okay. We've got 5 more. 4, tummy pulled in. 3, 2, 1. Great job. Reconnect that tilt. Tilt your tailbone to your nose. We're going to stretch one leg out. Now, either have the leg up. If you can lower it and still keep the control here, that's great. And bring it back in. Changing sides. Nice. Keep that tailbone pulled towards your nose, using your abs. Breathing out. We've got 5, 4, 3 more. Tummy pulled in. 2, 1. Place those feet on the floor. Nice work. Now from here, arms up again. Now either have them here or just off the floor. You're going to lift your right leg up to the ceiling. And we're going to do circles on the ceiling with that toe. So it's kind of like hip circles. I want to make sure that you're not just rotating that leg in the spot. You want to actually take that hip out of the line, move that whole leg from the hip. Don't rotate at the knee. And now change direction. Pull your belly button in. This is a very tough exercise, by the way. If you're struggling, it is hard. 2 more. Placing it down, changing sides, left leg up. Reconnect that tilt. Let's do little circles on the ceiling with your toe. If you can't straighten that knee fully, you can do it with your knee. But the circle must come from the hip. Nice, other direction. Scoop those abs in. Try not to let this knee fall out. And placing it down, beautiful. Right, 2 options for this last mobility on the foam roller. Now you know this is my favorite, but it's not everyone's. So I'm going to give you options. Hands behind your head, thumbs touch the floor. You're going to lift those hips up. Now from here, curl down, tuck that tailbone under, make your sacrum the last thing to touch. Breathing out, come up with your head and shoulders. So here are the 2 options. From here you can slide into a crunch and go back down. But if you can, you're going to come up the whole way. Hands on the floor in front of you and lift the hips. And back down. Curling down nice and slowly. Tummy pulled in. So you've got the 2 options. You're either doing your crunch. Really let that coccyx be the last thing to touch. Breathing out, either crunching up or coming up the whole way. Hands on the floor. If you're in this position, it doesn't matter if your hands are hanging off the floor. I want your legs straight. And dropping down. Curling down all the way. That's it. We've got 3 more. If you're doing the crunch, it does go a little quicker. Breathing out, curling up. And dropping down. Go for one last one. And then we're done with the roller. Actually, we're not. I lie. Right, coming down onto the floor. Thinking on the fly. We're not done with the roller. Okay, you're going to come off the roller though. You're going to keep it. We're going to lie with the roller at about 45 degrees down. So quite a sharp angle. So have the front higher, coming down at the back towards your bottom. You're going to lie on your side, knees up in front of your hips, and I want your armpit on the roller and the upper arm resting on the roller, hands behind your head. From here, you're going to lean back, shoulders to the ceiling. Now you might need to move your roller a little bit more of an angle. You want to really be able to lie over it. And then coming back, elbow to elbow. And breathing out. If you find you rolling over like a trigger point here under your arm, move yourself down a little bit. But I think as long as your upper arm is resting on the roller, you're good. And this just really encourages to open up that thoracic spine. It's sort of the opposite thing from everyone working, or if you're just waking up. That's it. Last one. Very nice. Let's change it to the other side. So swapping sides. You're going to have the foam roller. Remember to angle it down towards your bottom. Quite a sharp angle, lying on your side. That's it. Knees up in front. Hands behind your head. Make sure your elbow is sort of resting on the foam roller and leaning back. And coming forward. That's it. Breathe out as you open those shoulders up to the ceiling. Nice, 2 more. That's it, last one. Beautiful. All right, let's put that roller out the way. You're going to come up into standing. We're going to do a little bit of mobility in standing. It's really weird that my screen dies because I hate not seeing you. I'm just going to keep waking it up. Maybe it likes to be plugged in. It's not plugged in because of load shedding. Anyway, right, coming up into standing, feet nice and wide. We're going to drop down into like a sort of a plie squat, hands on your thighs. And I want you to push your one hand into that leg, straighten the arm and twist the body. So you're pushing that shoulder down and then change sides. Use your leg to actually push into. Breathing out, changing, alternating. That's it. Let's go for 5. Try and still keep your chest up though. So I don't want you hanging right down. You still want to kind of keep your shoulders above your bum. 2 more. Last one. Very nice. Now from here, we're just going to do a little side to side. Little lunges. Breathing out. Have your feet turned out slightly. Make sure your knees go over your toes. Let's go for 5, 4, 3. Warming up those hips and knees. 2. And 1. Nice. Now take your hands down to the floor. You want to try and drop your bottom nice and low. So you don't want to be here with your bum up. Your bottom and your shoulders should be the same height. And take it side to side. That's it. 5, 4, 3. Nice and low. 2, 1. Beautiful. Now take it, turn to your right leg. You're going to have your right knee bent, leg out straight. Place those hands on the inside of that right leg and let's twist. Breathing out. Stretch that arm up to the ceiling. Follow your hand with your head. Then place your hands on either side of that front leg. Straighten that front knee. And bend it. Twist your body the other way. And coming back, straighten that front leg. Let's go for 1 more each side. Breathing out as you twist. Nice. Hamstring stretch. And back, other way. That's it, last one. Nice, now let's turn it around to your left leg. So left knee in front, knee over ankle, hands on the floor. And let's go, twist. Follow that hand with your head. Hands on either side of the front foot, stretching it. And bend. It's the other way. And straighten that hammy. Nice. One more each side. Breathing out. Follow your hand with your head. Stretch. Last time. And stretch the hamstring. Beautiful. From here, take that leg back and go into a downward dog. I want you to think of having your feet about hip distance apart. Push your chest between your shoulders. Think of sticking your bottom up towards the ceiling. Breathing out, holding it here. Now from here, we're going to lift those heels up and down. You want to feel that stretch in your calves. Try not to move the body forward and back. It's just that bottom up and down. Breathing out. Let's go for 4 more. 3, 2, 1, and dropping those knees down to the floor. Beautiful. Okay. We're going to go onto our stomach. So from here, lying flat on your tummy, hands under your forehead, they can be bent up. And you're going to twist. Try tapping that foot behind you. Open up those knees. And coming back. Changing sides. So from here, rotate. Lift this knee. Open up the hips. Doesn't matter if your arms lift. And back. Breathing out. That's it. So it really isn't too precise a movement. If I show you from here, you're kind of tapping like that. Breathing out. Nice. Let's go for 2 more each side. Great job. Last one each side. And really try and open up those hips, the knees. That's it. Beautiful. Now holding it here, we're going to lie on the stomach and activate our shoulder blades. I want your arms out to the side, palms facing down. Have your arms in line with your shoulders. Legs nice and wide. Roll those heels towards each other. Squeeze your bottom. Keep your head down. Pull the shoulders down and back. We're going to lift those arms up and down. So literally you're doing this. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. Tummy pulled in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Now from here, rotate your thumbs to the ceiling. Shoulders down and back. Squeeze your bottom and squeeze. That's it. 3, 4. Really pull those shoulder blades together. 5, 6, 7. Tummy pulled in. 8, 9, 10. And relax. Push yourself up onto your knees. Take it back into a child's pose. Let's lie with your feet nice and wide apart to start. We're going to reverse the movement we just did. But to start with, feet nice and wide like your mat. And we're going to roll those knees side to side. Breathing out. You want to try and drop this top knee towards the floor. So squeeze that bottom, lift the bottom up. You're not trying to keep both butt cheeks down. You want to really squeeze and lift. For 2 more. 1. Beautiful. Now legs out straight. We're going to reverse the action we just did where we took our leg behind us. You're going to take one leg, swing it, try and touch your opposite hand. And bringing it down, changing sides. You can really rotate at the hips. You're not trying to keep everything too still. You're literally trying from here, up and standing, kind of swing that leg towards the hand, taking it down. That's it. Beautiful. tummy just relax. You're not trying to hold everything in. You're swinging that leg, releasing the back. Let's go for one more each side. Nice, that's it. All right, from here, we're going to go into our happy baby. Lift those feet up to the ceiling. Feet facing the ceiling, legs up. Now, if you can't, you're going to reach your feet, pulling your knees down. If you find that tricky, you can actually hook your arms behind your knees and pull your thighs in towards your chest, as long as you keep the feet up. But you're all managing to grab your feet, which is great. Make sure your feet aren't here. You want to pull the soles of your feet up towards the ceiling. Perfect. From here, keep your right leg in happy baby and let that left leg go. Slide the heel down along the floor and stretch that leg out. That's awesome. You want to try and keep your hips facing the ceiling. Try not to roll towards that leg. And breathing out. If your leg doesn't completely go down, just let gravity take it. Breathing out, stretch. Nice. Bring that leg back up into happy baby. And let's change sides. Release your right leg. Stretch it down along the floor. That's it. Breathing out. Really think of letting that breath relax your muscles a bit more. Right, pulling that left knee into your chest, clasp the left knee into your hands, pulling it in, and from here we're going to breathe out, pull it over to your right side, stretching out your low back. Your left hand is out to the side, palm up. You want to aim to get the knees down to the floor, keep those shoulders flat. Every time you breathe out, imagine those muscles just releasing. So you never want to fight a stretch. You want to try and release into it. That's it. Beautiful. Coming back into the middle. Let's hug both knees into your chest. Rock side to side. Nice. From here, hold the right knee in your chest. Stretch that left leg out. And you're going to pull that leg across to the left side, stretching out your low back. Keep that right arm out to the side, palm up. You want to aim to get that knee down to the floor, shoulders flat. And breathing out. Every breath, try and release a little bit more. That's it. Awesome. All right, bringing those legs back into the middle. We're going to stretch out the glutes. So let's take your right leg, cross it onto your left thigh. Hands through, pulling that left thigh in towards you. That's it. Now, if you're not getting enough of a stretch, you can push that right knee back and pull your foot in towards you. That's it. Otherwise, pull your knee in. You want to feel the stretch here on that right glute. Very nice. Now from here, we're going to go into like a single leg swap, but you're going to keep this leg crossed over. So hands either by your side, pull that belly button in. This knee stays exactly the same. You don't want to bend it more. You're just going to tap that foot down and bringing it up. Keep your pelvis tilted to your nose. Breathing in. So your low back stays glued to the floor. That's it. Make sure you're not just tapping that foot down, you're really hinging from the hip. Let's go for 4 more. 3, if you need a hand under your head, you can. 2. Last 1. And placing both feet down, let's change legs. Take your left ankle, cross it onto your right knee. Pulling that right thigh in towards you. Breathing out, that's it. Remember, you can push that knee back, pull your foot in to get a little bit more of a twist if you need, or place your hands over the legs. whichever way you get a better stretch. Right, from here, make sure this knee is bent to 90 degrees. Tilt that coccyx towards your nose. Breathe in, tap the foot down. Breathing out, hinging only at the hip. So the knee doesn't move. Breathing in. It's only movement from here, working at the abs. Low back stays glued to the floor. Breathing in. Let's go for 4 more. 3, nice work. 2, last 1. Very nice. Roll yourself up into sitting. Sit on your bottom. We're going to sit with your hands behind you, feet nice and wide, and I want you in this position to think of pushing the floor away. So lift up your chest. Have a nice long neck. And we're going to roll those legs side to side, knees side to side. When you go over, you want to lift up your one butt cheek. So really take those knees all the way around. That's it. Breathing out. Perfect. That's it. Let's go for 2 more. Last 1. Nice. Now stay there. Now lift up your hands. We're going to do the same, rolling the knees side to side without your hands. If you need to roll back a little bit, but I want you to get those legs all the way over. So you want to lift up that bum. Even if you need to help yourself a little bit, that's it. You will find you walk forwards on your bottom, don't worry. Nice, let's go for 4 more. If you feel like you're walking out of the screen, pull yourself back. Good. 2 more. Very nice. Now we're going to add to it, different to the normal adding. You're going to take your knees over to the one side. Now from here, your back leg, if you can, lift it up, bring it right in front of you, so it's directly in front of my nose. My foot stays off the floor. Take it back. Then we're going to roll the knees to the other side. So this back leg, lift it off the floor. Take it in front of you, right in front. Take it back and place it down. If you struggle, use your hands. Lift it. You can hold it. It's just really good mobility. So see if you can use your hands to help you initially. Lift. Take it round. You're welcome to hold it here. Keep it off the floor the whole time. And down. Take the legs over. Lift up the back leg. Bring it in front of your nose. Take it back and down. Nice. Let's go for 1 more each side. This is a very, very huge like hip mobility. So if you're struggling with it, don't worry. We're going to work on it. Use your hands. Help support yourself. That's it. And relax. Nice. We're going to stay in sitting. We're going to finish sitting. Right hand out to the side. Place it on the floor quite far away from you. Make sure your opposite hip stays down. You're going to push yourself back towards your opposite hip. If you're able to, get your elbow down to the floor, but again, don't let those hips come up. If it's just your hand, that's perfect. But I want you to push your hand or your elbow and push yourself back towards this hip. And then breathing out, stretch that arm over. Make sure your knee's not coming up. You want to really push yourself back. Now breathe in, take that arm in front of you. And breathing out. That's it. Stretch, breathing in. And out. 2 more. Last 1. Now hold it here. If you can, this hand in the air, you're going to rotate your shoulders down towards the floor and place this hand on top of this hand. Keep rotating the shoulders. And breathing out as you come up. Nice. Let's go to the other side. So left hand, drop it down. Make sure this hip stays down. If you can get the elbow down, push yourself back towards that side and stretch over. If you feel that you're squeezing stuff and pinching joints on here, I want you to push yourself more. Push that elbow and hand into the floor more. Breathing in, take the arm around. Breathing out. Let's go for 3 more. Breathing in and out. Stretch. 2. Last 1. Now from here, rotate those shoulders down towards the floor. Place your hand on your hand if you can. Push yourself back to the opposite butt. And coming up. Beautiful. All right, take those arms out straight to the side. We're going to do a windmill. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. You're going to turn to your one side. Place that hand on the back of the knee, other hand on the floor behind you, and push yourself around. And you want to think of looking up, so think of twisting up. You never want to twist down. You don't want to squash the discs. You want to lift out of them. Nice, changing sides. Breathing out, stretch. And one more time each side. Twist, change sides. That's it. Other side. Beautiful, very nice. Let's finish off by stretching the neck. We're going to take your right hand. Place your right hand under your bum cheek. You're going to look at your left knee. Hand on top of your head, elbow in front of your nose, sitting up nice and tall. Gently bring that chin down towards your chest or towards your opposite hip. And you should feel the stretch here. If you want, you can turn your head slightly side to side. Never hurt your neck. Make sure you stay sitting up tall. And then gently release it. Let's change sides. Take your left hand under your bum. Look at the knee, elbow in front of your nose, sitting up nice and tall. Gently pull that chin down. That's it. Very nice. Let's just look over the right shoulder. Roll your chin all the way down to the left and all the way back down. Never take the neck back. You don't want to take your head behind you because that can pinch things. Let's go for 1 more. And last time. Beautiful, guys. Thank you so much. I hope that's warmed you up and got you moving.